Welcome back to Alliance War Season 37, War 6 for Loki versus the Space Bastards. I'm bringing the team of my new Bay, CGR, Nick Fury, and of course the OG Red Hulk, the greatest science champ in the game. Starting off on Path 9A, the hazard shift path in the first section. I'm going to CGR this Void. Yeah, it's your typical CGR fight against Void. You just do the CGR rotation, throw the special 2, and with the power back boosts, I have on half recoil tree here, so I get enough back. I'm going to wait him to throw the special. I'm going to take in some chip damage just because of the poisons, because I got a little greedy. I was hoping that the special 2 would shoot me up to a special 3. It didn't, because it's a rank 4 Void, and he's a little bit beefier than the rank 3s. C'est la vie. Here we got the Nick Fury, CGR with the second tire. Global is a cheat against Nick Fury, as I realized earlier this season. So since now I know how to play it, all I know is I want to crack his LMD with a special 3. And he will not heal back up. And so he's very easy to kill after that. So normal CGR rotation. The only difference here is that Nick is going to go indestructible once I gain a bar of power. I've got to wait that out before I throw the special 2. Slows down the fight a little bit. It also means that he's going to shift into his poison phase, so I am going to take a little bit more chip damage, just like I did against Void. Whatever, it's just potions. There's the SB2, shoot up to the SB3, hit it. Damnations are going to be putting on the heal block. Yeah, cake. But this time I'm not going to stand there like an idiot and trying to figure out what's going on. I know what's going on. I just backed off to make sure that there were no surprises so I didn't lose any extra health. Next up, we've got this Misty Knight here on 21. I don't know that I've seen Misty Knight there before. I feel like it's probably just like an anti-Rhulk play. I don't really know why she would go there. CGR is going to nuke her. So, yeah. That's that. I mean, I'll admit, I don't really know much about Misty Knight. I just know that she's in a lot of trouble in this fight against CGR. I fought her with Omega in previous seasons, and other than when she has her balanced doohickey things up under her health bar and she can go have unblockable specials or whatever, but who cares? This fight's over in like 20 seconds. So this fight, oh man, this fight. So this is absolutely horrific gameplay by yours truly. Truly earning my in-game moniker. The strategy was just Nick Fury, knock down Quicksilver, remove the debuffs that he's placing on you, and I just can't get out of my own way on this fight. I really can't. And it's power snack, so I get pretty concerned that when I know I'm about to lose my LMD, because I can always tell that I'm playing quite poorly, that I'm not going to gain the Fury. So I'm like, well, just make sure that you dex once before you croak it. So this is just not great gameplay by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, I basically gave him the special 3 there by dexing, but the good news is that the power snack timer's on a cooldown, so I'll get to keep Fury's second life, Fury. Thank God, because it saves me in this fight. But look at this. I mean, I feel like that's just intercepting myself from being silly. I'm not going to say this is a panic throw of an SP3, but it's not far away from a panic throw. Because I took these fights, this is not a poor me story, but I kind of took these fights in a suboptimal setting. It was date night with my wife. We were at a concert, and I'm literally sitting between acts doing these fights. So I'm going to blame that for my poor play there. But, I only had one Nick Fury fight, so I can use his SIG ability and his full life bar and not be too concerned. Here's the Killmonger on the ebb and flow intercept. it also has Mighty Charge, so my armor breaks are going to be shrug every time he does a medium dash. So my plan here was to just get some intercepts and pretty much cycle through SB2s and get him down that way. And it works. It's just because of the recoil tree, I'm going to take a chunk of health from all the specials that I'm throwing. And I do throw quite a few. But one more intercept and a special 2, and this fight's over. So not a fight that I was worried about, even though I played so badly against Quicksilver. All right, 2 fights left this war. First up is this Hyperion on 48. We had been sending a renter to this fight. It was like 3.5 to 4 minutes. And I said there's got to be a better way to do this fight. And so I scoured the internets. And I found some videos of people doing this fight with CGR. So I said to myself, well, shit. I've got myself a CGR. I'll do this fight. And, this is, let's just say it's not a 3 or 4 minute fight. So, yeah, I was slow there on throwing the heavy after the parry just because I was distracted by the confetti blasting out of the venue, as you can see in my thumbnail for this video. But I throw my special 2 after waiting out the falter. And now I'm going to throw another special 2. And that's all she wrote for Hyperion. All right. But, no war would really be complete without an appearance from the greatest science champion of all time, Rhulk. My rank 4 against this silly little Mags. It's conduit defender. I'm just not going to knock Mags down. I mean, just get your intercepts and punish the specials. It's a pretty simple fight. I don't really have a lot of commentary about it other than I think it's probably best if I just speed this sucker up. Yeah, I don't make any mistakes here, so let's just get through it and be done with it. Couldn't use CGR here, obviously, because CGR is metal. Yeah. And this rank 4 Rhulk and me versus Magneto is not a fight that I fear really in the least little bit. So just finish it off in style with the special 3. And that is all over for Mags. 7 fights, 7 solos. I'm deathless for the first half of the season, which literally no one would ever expect, especially if you see my gameplay. That's it. Take care. Have a wonderful night.